a different kind of lane which we had on the last game. So
True.
of course this playing can also be resulting to a very interesting circles, but I wouldn't mind actually having a southern circle this time.
Copter, can't you see it? It is literally an arrow pointing to the island. It's happening. Are you ready for it? Is chat ready for the island circle? If we get the player unknown Twitch account in the chat all of a sudden doing weird emotes, that's when we know. That's when we know crazy things about to happen.
Yeah, don't jinx it. I mean, now when you say it, it's never going to go to the island. It always goes there when you don't expect it.
True.
Anyway, the usual landing for Skate. They will take Pozo because he didn't heading towards Valle de Mar. Question mark. They will take the Secret City. Face, of course, Montenuovo, Navi, Virtus Pro, Liquid, Plan B, Scott, just like on the last game as well. Entropic will be reaching San Martin, so no changes there. And, of course, Digital Athletics will go towards the Hacienda area. It's a little bit long stretch, but they should be finding something from the role that they can actually use. Blaze and August on the ministerial area. And then ends, of course, they will not go for the northern location. They will take the let's say the Impala area, but the circle not going to be islands.
Nope, not islands, but you do get your south circle. That's
and the guys on the southern side, they will have to win this battle versus FaZe. Otherwise, they're going to be so much in trouble because Hockey is also surrounded by 4 players from Virtus Pro. But there we go. Spray's coming already. FaZe, they definitely know about the players on the north right next to them. So Novik and the Corexi. Let's see if Fex is going to be putting some utilities. Corexi takes a minor amount of damage, but that nade, it's not that bad. It's going to be 43. And that nade and this spray, that could be end of Corexi, to be honest. And the nade is going to be right on point. Fex will get that one, and the shots will follow. And Hawkeye will fall down. Can he get the third one as well? Novik going to be spotted down. And Fex with that spray. It's going to be close. 1 HP will need to get away. And Batul is going to steal something.
The 1 HP survives are here full on. It's happening all the time. Now in a solo situation, you said the position wasn't the best for Entropic, and it proved to be true. They get caught on both sides. They thought they had the fast fight against FaZe, but then VP kind of pounced from behind and they go down. In the meantime, now Navi taking up close fight here. Melman does go down as nail up, wrap around the side. Lookarooks will go down to the explosion of the gas can. So that's 1 down. In the meantime, Plan B completely annihilated. Out they go in 14th.
Yeah, it is Skate actually getting some kills on the board as well, even though they just got a 1 of them. But still, I mean, Skate, they opened the kill amount and they still have the guys alive as well. So that is definitely something. Meanwhile, Navi red line, as we can see, outside of the zone, by the way. So 1 minute able of time to kind of like finish this off, and they will have to move up actually a little bit earlier because the circle is already moving. But Example gets nailed up. That's going to be a great start. Alia's going to be spotting down Ivas to spray through the smoke. It's going to be connecting, but unfortunately will not happen. QB tries to run up, but Alia from the distance, like, that guy is completely exposed, but no. Well, Example takes the damage. Ados is going to get rewarded at the same time. QB gets Quizzy, and Navi, they seem to be in trouble with Redline, as Redline also, they will need to run away from the blue zone. They're going to be taking a lot of damage from that one. So many people actually dropping in the blue zone as Navi falls down in the end. And also Redline, are they going to stay alive? No, they will drop down as well.
Collateral damage as the last 2 teams tried to get out of Las Leones and down the hillside, but not only were the hill an issue, the blue was as well. I don't know which did more damage, players or blue zone in that last fight there. That was pretty hectic. Both teams fall down to 11, 40 players still up. New circle's gonna go. Where are we headed? Down towards the south. All of a sudden, DA looking to be in a crisp position.
I mean, you said that already like 2 circles ago that DA is looking so good, and they are still very good, and they can just move the players on the next compound. Nobody's going to be challenging that area. So because it's Zeong and Ward already, they will find a drop box as well, so people are gathering there. What do we have here? Oh, we have a 3rd level West and the helmet, and what do we have else? Maybe MK14. That would be a killer on that location, by the way, but we don't know that. Meanwhile, a lot of teams will have to move inside, so Skate looking to get away, but they will have to deal with Scar before that, and Ding, they are just waiting what's going to happen between them.
Yeah, for the teams that are currently sitting inside, they're playing it very patient. They know there's still 6 teams. I mean, they don't know that, but we know there are still 6 teams that has to enter this next circle, and it's all going to come down to where they decide to approach it from. Here comes VP. They saw Blaze move, so they say, you know what, they go that way, we'll go the other. FaZe caught in the middle of the open. I think both Gustav and Fex had to sprint a little extra on that one, getting up behind the rock side before something happened. But now, I mean, FaZe is still down here. They don't know about that, obviously. They just saw 2 players up the hill. Maybe he can catch them off guard. Loop does find Gustav to start the fight off.
Yeah, I mean, his vehicle took some amount of damage, so he will need to drop down, and then he went behind the shack, and he got one knock fix. Probably should be still able to do the revival, though. But it's all about fast face, but he also needs to worry about digital athletics, because they will hear that something's going to go down. Jim is going to be coming, having a peek. Fast face just tries to hide, tries to stay undetected, but also at the same time will be ready to open fire if Jemty actually will be spotting him down. But going to use that push for a while, and we can see Liquid, they will go for Blaze.
This brings me back to the back old open days of open warfare PUBG. Liquid running around with one vehicle and a rock for cover on a pretty big scale here. Clip. Oh, that net could be absolute money. Let's see if it's gonna connect. James finds a double. Third one peeks over the top, and Clip is there to claim it. Solid spray coming through. Nice strats by both of them. Great hold from behind, but now Thunderlust charms in, finds James, but rest should be possible from behind the cliff.
Yeah, Fast Face needs to, well, kind of like get the inside of the circle, but the DA is controlling the buildings, though. He needs to have a fight. Jemty has fallen down. Pixel knows about Fast Face. Nate's going to be thrown there right. Oh, Fast Face takes the damage. Will be trying to get from the other side of the building, but Pixel will be ready, but more or less watching still the same side where the smokes are. We can see Ding being eliminated. We can see Gusto taking some damage from Virtus Pro at the same time, so Fast Face really needs to get away, and he's walking right there down below from that ridge, and Pixel, with the utility, still thinks that he's actually behind that building, so Fast Face, he has the element of surprise, and the nades get to the play. Flashback's gonna be getting there as well. Straight from Jemty, will be finding Fast Face, and Pixel's gonna be ready, and that's the end of FaZe Clan.
Solid double peek coming in there. First player spots him run behind the building. Second one comes in, gets him in transition. Smart plays from the DA team there. New circle goes up towards the north. Okay, so the compound's going to be out. There's still 3 Oculus players. They have the dot right now. And as you can see, seems like they're a little confused as to which side they should hold. The issue is playing from the middle. They can't really just commit to one here. The best thing I would say you can do in the center is just prone it down and, oh no, James. Clip just came back to rescue, and that's how you thank him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Liquid actually was looking so strong. They had 9 kills already, but now it's gonna be Oculus who's gonna be spamming towards him. Max is gonna fall down. Clip is gonna be knocked down as well. Ibiza needs to defend versus Mutiny as they have a 4-man stack coming. They're putting all the utilities into play as well. So Ibiza staying behind that vehicle. Obviously, Leosh and Granula, they are kind of like the 2 aggressors who want to make sure that the guy doesn't get down from there. But meanwhile, James and Clip, they will be getting and joining the party as well. So Mutiny might be finding some utilities coming from the side towards them as well. But for now, the situation is a little bit stale, but that shouldn't take long when the 3-man stack of Liquid will be pushing towards Mutiny. There we go, headshot will happen, and, well, doesn't get the result.
How does VP engage on this, I think, is the big question here, because as you can see, I mean, Liquid are inside the circle, but not exactly in the best position. They'll have to cross at some point, and I think they realized that the dip across is free. Oculus were kind of holding control of that position earlier, but now they've run on over. And they're realizing that, wait, guys, this is actually up for grabs. We can play this. Then the loss backs off, goes down the hillside. Oh, my lord, and there's a smoke party going on the other side. Skate and Scar up against one another on the very far west edge of the circle. And Question Mark is actually in that nearby vicinity, too. So while all these smokes have been used early, half of them are going to be out by like 10 seconds. There are still plenty of teams that can engage on this.
I think the guys with the smokes, they're competing. Who has more FPS? Who has more FPS? They're gonna be taking the FPS away with the smokes. Meanwhile, Skate, they will just be well, joining on the backside of Scar because they need to get inside. I mean, they are not inside. Virtus Pro will be shooting towards, engaging towards digital athletics because his Skate actually getting nicely around Scar. But this could be backfiring. There we go. Spray from Misa. We'll get X team down. AGR will get Undermost at the same time. That's gonna be traded immediately. Misa, Sikora, they'll get Hell Story down as well. So it's only one player from Scar who's up and running, and not anymore as they will finish up the job. Nuki will get the last guy, and Scar is taken down, but now it's gonna be Oculus coming behind, and they will find Mise.
Yeah, Question Mark peeking on over the top. We're kind of looking at them going, when are they going to engage on this? And now they do. Impressive plays coming out from Skate, but I think it might have been done in vain because they are taking casualties by the second here. Only one left alive. Maybe make that 2. Yep, Sikora and Sanuki still on their feet, having to hold off against only a 2-man stack from Question Mark as they are split right now. Oh, Nuki just barely staying alive there. Does the multi attack him? Yeah, it does, but he got the first aid off. Is it going to be enough? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, well, at least he has the smokes, if nothing else. But Nuka's gonna be knocked down, so Fate will get that. Wants to get the flush as well. Gonna be guessing that somebody else might be moving. On the most low on HP, Sikora has been able to heal Adozi. And Fate is gonna go for the flank, and at the same time, Adozi is gonna be slowly getting up from that hill, and that could be a problem unless Sikora's gonna find that battle. And there we go, gonna find Adozi, and Fate is gonna fall down as well. So Skate, they just might have a chance to get away and get inside of the circle, unless the two other players who we can see approaching from the southern side, Dante and faultlessly can do something about it. Fate is going to be flushed down, so they will at least get one kill. Adozi is still going to be, well, dead. Of course, so 2 kills for Skate, but now they will have to face Dante and faultlessly, and I don't think that they're expecting company so fastly. And there we go, faultless finds Sikora, and the spray from Anonymous, 2 HP remaining. Not even that, he's going to be knocked down, and now Nuki, he needs to do something, but Pixel from behind, he's going to get all the points home, and that's going to be end of question mark. And Skate also 1 knock and 1 flush towards them.
The solo player from down below finds some wool in the end of it. Solid plays coming through from Pixel. While he might not win this game, we're never going to say never. It is always good to wrap up some extra kill points for yourself, that's for sure. Solid hope by Skate as well. I mean, question mark maybe a bit too split on that one. Thought they had the upper hand, which honestly they kind of did, but couldn't connect the shots they needed to in order to win that fight. So Skate lived to see another day. They have the top of the road. Should the next circle, final circle, make that go up the roadside as well, they will be in a great position, but there are still plenty of threats looming.
I mean, Liquid, they have some decent cover, but Virtus Pro, they are, well, as we can see, rushing towards the pizza, or Quetpa still proning there, so he could be the solo warrior who could do, well, surprise damage towards Virtus Pro from the backside, depending on what's going to be the timing. And Liquid, they're definitely aware about Virtus Pro, as we can see, Beats just putting all the defensive smokes. We can see damage coming towards BatulinS. Beats takes the damage as well. Spyro will find him down. So Liquid, 1 man down, and they have 2 guys up and running because 1 died earlier already. But Virtus Pro, 9 kills already, and the whole 4-man stack alive. Nuki will get Perfect1ks knocked down, so that's going to be at least some damage towards them. Flush will happen as well, so Virtus Pro, they cannot continue with the 4-man stack anymore.
No, it's a good position they find themselves in, but as soon as Skate starts peeking over, they're exposed from pretty much everywhere. Right now, if you're VP, you're hoping that Skate starts shooting at other players than you. For example, at Clip, who is still alive and kicking in this one. Sakura is going to peek over the rock, I would assume, in just a second, but he gets down behind the ridge line. Granula, almost taking out a teammate there. Does manage to find one. Actually, it's going to be Leyush finding both of them. Alash, so Liquid eliminated, has Mutiny cross on over. Didn't have the best week last week, but now they find themselves in top 5.
I mean, I think Renula is Leo's gonna be. I don't care if I'm gonna take a teammate. I'm gonna take the Liquid down anyway. So he's gonna be so eager getting those kills on the board. So 5 teams, 11 players, and Mutiny, they have a 4-man stack. They are the only 4-man stack anymore remaining, and they are controlling the deep on the northern side, but they are not completely yet inside of the circle. So they will have to move slightly towards the south. They will have to be afraid of Skate. Pixel still on the backside of Skate as well. Get past the solo as well. So 2 solos still remaining, and Nuki. I think the main opponent of Skate is, well, Virtus Pro definitely for now, and Mutiny, of course. But yeah, currently, when we look at the angles, how they are lined, Skate, they can do damage towards Virtus Pro, but they really can't find any kind of line of sight towards Mutiny.
Well, they're sitting well for now. We still have both a Pixel snake and a Kitpa snake in the grass lying around right now. Kitpa is kind of again for Orkless, the Holden Donut just laying around, hoping to be able to stay alive and see all these teams with multiple players up fighting off one another, which is honestly, well, I mean, it's happening right now.
I mean, Virtus Pro is losing 1 player at a time, and now we can see Pixel actually coming on the backside of Skate. Nuki very low on HP, 1 bullet. Gonna do the trick, gonna be dodging that. 1 the spray. Will he connect? First one is down, and now he needs to deal with Sikora. Will find the spray, spot on! And Pixel, he will do it. He will get those kills.
But look at the sprint coming in from Mutiny.
Yep.
Seeing the solo, knowing there's one over there. They don't want to get caught by snakes, and all of a sudden, sure, you can do a 1v2 Pixel, but can you do a 1v4 with a steam train coming your way? Let's see. Around the ridge they go. They have to worry about Virtus Pro shots as well. Pixel does find one, but goes down immediately after. And wait, they haven't seen Ketpa yet. He is.
Oh, he's gonna get stuck to him.
He ran into him. He stopped moving. He literally stopped moving.
Oh my God.
Does he have he has a ghillie suit. He has a ghillie suit. He is actually invisible. He ran into him and stopped moving, but was just like, oh, that's probably a rock or something. Wait,
Yeah, I mean, they're wondering about. I don't think that they have the idea. They don't know. I mean, they're gonna be circling around him.
So
but the yeah.
I mean, BatulinS and spyrro are two incredibly talented players. The only thing is they know that there are still 7 alive in total, which is there has to be more than one 4-man team up. And you can see it, they're looking for the snake, but they can't find him because he's in between them right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great hiding place. I mean, of course, they collided with him, and they even stopped moving, just like we said, but they just thought it's going to be a bug or something, you know, some kind of rock. Those happen sometimes. And they're watching even the bush, but they don't get it. Now, Spyro, get that spray on point. No, now they will see it. Oh, there we go. The shots will come, and Spyro gets him down. 10 kills for VIRTUS Pro. But I mean, now the Mutiny will be jumping at the same time from top of that hill. The utilities are already in the air, but BatulinS needs to defend with that Groza. And we can see Music, they have one knock towards Mutiny, but they have still 3 guys who are pushing. Spyro gets the flash on Granula, and now BatulinS with that spray, which Groza are going to be connecting. Will he find more? Has the right idea, but that spray will not find the target, and they are kind of like outnumbered, but they still have some utilities as well, and they will go right there on top of that hill. Great damage layers, and Music, they will take the damage more. Yes, there we go. 2 guys with 1 nade, and now it's going to be 2 versus 1, and Gulziara, he's just waiting.
No way is this happening. BatulinS and spyrro on for a hero run for a win in this one. 2 versus 1. Goose still has the upper hand, but they have Snake Alert on full mode here. Spots the first one. Goose able to take him down for headshot in return, and spyrro able to get the final kill for 14 kill chicken dinner. Oh my lord. VP, I was not seeing you win that game.
Oh, that was just amazing. I mean, the whole Gilly situation, then getting the Mutiny down, that excellent nade, getting 2 guys down, and then, of course, I mean, gotta say, I mean, Goose here, he actually got other guy knocked down, so it was in the end 1 versus 1, but of course they had 2 guys having a side on him. But I mean, 14 kills on the chicken dinner, and we spoke about Digital Athletics getting the 15 kill chicken dinner, which are currently the leaders of the most kills per chicken dinner. And I think that there's now 3 teams who are tying up with 14 kills on the chicken dinner. It doesn't matter, but still, that's a very high amount of kills.
Imagine being spyrro, having checked that bush like 4 times, and then the 5th time he looks at it, he goes, wait, is that a mini? Oh my god, there's a guy here, and he takes him out. Then to immediately after that just flick up the hill. I have no clue how that happened. Flicks up the hill, gets a knock instantly, and headshots the second guy. That is... that was impressive with a big fat underline under it.